Before we start playing, I'd like to just take a minute and thank the wonderful, wonderful musicians that came to Nitro Music Studio and recorded what Dick and I had started recording many months ago. These guys took away from their own time and donated their time. And I would like to say that every one of them played on that album as if that album belonged to them. I mean, they really played with their heart and they put a lot of time into it. That album, Dickie would be very proud of. Some of the songs, if you ever listen to Dickie play and played the songs that's on that album, you think, that's okay, and maybe that's a pretty good song. But when you listen to him sing with these marvelous musicians playing for him, words can't describe it. You need to get one of his albums and listen to it. You will really be amazed. First of all, I'd like to thank Dave McClanahan, Robin Kessinger, Robert Schaefer, Lee Hines, who's back here on the drums, Jim Snyder, Casey Criner, that's over with the green shirt on, Mike Lazinga, I think he's backstage, Molly Bears, I don't know if Molly, are you here tonight? No. She sang on it. Ron Soul did an awesome job on the harp on a lot of the songs. Jim Woodson back here on bass. Daryl Topper Brown played harp on a few of the songs. And Show Thomas played the upright bass on some of the songs. They did an absolutely marvelous job on that album, and it came out great. And I know that Dickie would be very proud of it. Here's a song that we're going to do first. Is a song that Dick and I co-wrote together many years ago. It's called In My Father's House. I was writing the song. I got the first and second verse pretty much down, and I got stuck. I couldn't go on. I couldn't think of anything else to write. And I called Dickie, and he came right over and listened. He kind of read what I had written down, and then he started relating what I had written to his father and losing his father at a very young age. And it turned out to be a pretty good song. So here it is.